Hello, my magical Librans. Welcome to your reading for the 2nd to the 7th of, I know you said July. My God, I'm going back in time here. August. Huge apologies, guys. This last week has been absolutely chaotic, but I am starting to try and get myself back onto some kind of track. Okay, please be aware, I am aware that the links in the description box are not working. I've been informed. I am working on it to get that sorted out ASAP. So for your next reading, those links will be available for private readings, etc. Guys, please just remember it's non-gender specific, it's timeless. Take the energy as it resonates, and please, guys, you are not Cinderella. Do not try and make the shoe fit. If the reading doesn't feel like it's your reading, please go and check your other placements. So whichever you are, whether it be whatever placement you're sitting in at this moment watching the Libra reading, go and check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for a full picture of the week's energy. Okay. And then finally, okay, I've done a bit of a pre-shuffle. And what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with an oracle card, and then we're going to go through and do your tarot reading. I have altered the tarot layout a bit. It's kind of like a Celtic cross, but it's my own version of it. So I'll speak you through that. Also, you've got the same word as, I feel like it was one of the water signs. I think it might have been Scorpio. I did a little touch base, and they gave me the word endurance for you. Endurance, but I know another sign got. I felt like it was Scorpio, but I could be wrong. But definitely one of the other signs got it. Endurance. Okay, so this is the word that they've given me for your reading today. Right, so gods, guides, and elementals, what do my magical Librans need to know? Any day now, what do they need to know? Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, beautiful card here. Right, so your oracle message, embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of a reminder. I know things that have been a bit tough just as a collective energy lately, but I do feel like this is a time for us to really be sitting in a space of gratitude for what we have and finding joy in the small things in life. Also, you'll see whatever she's whispering out brings about transformation. Look at the butterflies. Butterflies are always about transformation. So if you can stay in a space of gratitude and joy, transformation, we get what we want, we manifest, our transformation starts happening really quickly then. So just please be aware of that. Be conscious of your thoughts and your words over the next week, making sure, bearing in mind that we've got the Lionsgate portal at the end of the week, so you're wanting to make sure that you are only bringing good into your space, and making sure by shouting to the heavens, it's about giving thanks as well, letting source or spirit know, whatever your source is, that you're grateful for what you do have and for the joy that you feel. Okay, so Libra, let's get straight into your reading. What do our magical Librans need to know? Okay, where are we going? Part of the matter. Okay, crossing over. This is what's chasing you. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Which one? Sorry, just give me a second. I just want to see where they were wanting the Empress there. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm starting to feel like this may actually be a bit of a love reading. I'll just take it how it resonates, but let's just see what's going on here. What do our Librans need to know? Sure, guys, I have to tell you, you've got two counterpart suits down on the table. You've got the King and Queen of Wands, and you've got the King and Queen of Swords. So I have to tell you that for some of you who are looking for love, love is definitely looking for you, guys. So just be bearing that in mind. Okay, so I'm just going to read it as it is, and yeah, I have to. Okay, three of Swords comes up first. Okay, so this is about hurt, loss, heartache, having come out of a situation or going through a situation now that is causing you great pain and grief. Okay, now I'm actually getting it like in waves. So one or two of you out there are like, some days you're okay, some days you're not. It's like almost hitting you in waves. I'm getting like almost waves of grief around this. Okay. This is not going to resonate with everybody, but I feel like for some of you, you may have actually lost a partner, like as in your partner has crossed over. Okay. For those of you that resonates with, sending you so much love and angels of comfort and love and protection for you. But this is definitely I'm God. I have to just go with what this is. This is definitely the loss of a relationship. Okay, so whoever I'm just going to read it as it is. I can't not. Kels was saying this was meant to be a love reading. Okay, so for the rest of the Librans, I'm really sorry. Please forgive. Check your other signs if you're not interested in love. Okay, so this is about this is the heart of your matter. This is what you're currently going through, and this is what the focus of your energy is at the moment, okay, as it stands now. Now, bubbling underneath that is the Queen of Wands, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you, this is air signs. Okay, I mean, sorry, air signs, listen to me. Oh, God, please forgive me. Fire signs. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you may be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarian. But this is about where you actually want to be, is what I'm feeling. You want to be confident and be seen as beautiful and strength, in your own strength, your personal power. You want to be seen as somebody who's positive and creative and inspiring. Okay, so this is the energy that's bubbling up over you. You have to go through this process, there's no doubt about it. I'm hearing for some of you, you feel like that's who you used to be. Okay, but the fact that it's coming up from underneath means it's still there. It just needs to be expressed and brought to the front and to the fore. Okay, so don't give up hope on that one, because it will. Okay, now what is chasing you? This is my own interpretation. So this is what wants to come to you. Balance. Okay, Librans, for you guys, balance is absolutely crucial. So I feel like for some of you, you've come out of a space where there wasn't balance, where you've given too much, you've given everything. And I know a couple of Librans, so I know that when they put their heart into something, they give it their all. And sometimes that isn't returned. Okay, but I feel very much like what's coming towards you is somebody that wants to bring balance to you. They want a balanced and fair relationship. Okay, now you'll see here, at this point in time, he's giving to one, but not the other. But I feel the energy of this for me feels very much like he's pouring it in to where he feels it's needed most at this point in time. That's my energy read from the card on this. I've never had that with this card before, but it does feel like the choices that will be made with the person that wants to come into you, what's chasing you, is that they'll know how to bring balance into situations, and they will be there to like actually accommodate your needs as well. All right, so that will be taken into account. I do feel like that's going to be taken into account with this person. Okay, now what you are chasing, which makes complete sense about the energy bubbling up underneath, okay, you're chasing the Empress. This is being absolutely, completely self-sufficient, self-sustaining, strong as all hell, beautiful, independent, luxurious. She is the epitome of abundance, okay? This is where you want to see yourself, but understand that you've still got this energy, this person that you think that you used to be and that you're not anymore, that's still there. Okay, so what you wanting to go towards is this. Keep going on this path. The fact that you've got this coming up from underneath, I have to say, like, I went through a divorce and it was absolutely horrific, and I never thought my life would be the same again. In a lot of ways it hasn't. It's been for the better. What I want to say to you is, as tough as the journey is through this, there is always sunshine on the other side. And I have to honestly say that. I mean, my ex was someone that I loved more than life itself. And I never thought that I would get to a place where I would be so content in my own space and, you know, doing what I wanted to do, living the life I wanted to live. So just understand that sometimes these changes, these metamorphoses are very, 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 very important to go through, because it puts us to where we actually need to be. Okay. And I'm hearing Kelso say, make sure that you're working through this journey with enthusiasm. All right. It's difficult. They're going to be shit days where you don't want to get out of bed. You want to eat a pint of ice cream. You want to do all of those things. But I do feel that you need to just keep going, because you're on the right path. Okay. What you are seeking, what you really want in your heart of hearts, is coming to you. And the top of what crowns this in mine is messages from source, or your spirit guides, or whatever you want to call it. And Stru's God, the King of Wands, is there. Okay. So you see yourself as the Queen of Wands in the past. Here comes your counterpart, your divine counterpart, your King of Wands. Okay. It's also saying, just hang in there. They are coming. There are things that you need to go through here first, and we're going to discuss that now. Once you have gotten there, your King of Wands is showing up. Understand, guys, everybody is on a different time frame, a different timeline. Everybody heals differently, everybody works differently. So the timings for your counterparts are going to be different. But to have two of exactly the same court cards down and have two pairs, it's a very strong indication that there's a soulmate energy coming in for you. Okay, so this is what Source saying, just hang in there. She is coming. Okay, they are coming. Whatever the gender is, it doesn't matter. They are coming for you. Just keep going. Now, the bottom of this, the cross here for me, is your ancestral messages. So what your ancestors want you to know. Okay. Now, they're saying to they've called out the Queen of Swords. Now she is completely self-sufficient. She works from a place of authenticity. She is just really absolute. She doesn't, with her sword, she doesn't take bullshit. She's like, it's honesty or nothing. Okay. And I feel like the person coming into your space is completely honest, completely reliable, brings to the table a lot of logic, a lot of reasoning. So yes, there's definitely passion coming in. There's no doubt about it. You've got enough ones for that in terms of the counterpart. But I feel like there's also a reliability and a stability that comes with this. Okay. I don't feel like you're ever going to guess where you need to be with this person, or where you're at with this person. You're always going to know where you stand with them. All right. So a beautiful energy with that one. Really nice to know that they've got your back as well. Okay, now the ninth position for me is about what action needs to happen, what needs to happen to get there, and the death card shows up. Now, this is really, really, really an important card, because without the transformation, you can't have new life. You can't have that fresh start. There has to be an ending to be a beginning. All right. So what I'm hearing here is just okay, thank you, Kelso. Thank you. He's saying, go back to your key word for this, endurance. Keep going. All right. Death is moving forward. It's not stagnant. Death's not just standing on the ground. He's on a horse and he's moving forward. Okay. There's also a river behind it. There's motion behind it. The water is moving. The water is flowing. Go with the flow. Take this opportunity to make the changes. Do what you need to do. Okay. Hugely, hugely, hugely important that you go through this transformation, because it's something that's going to get you to where you want to be. And then we have, so when I say, okay, how do we make these changes? The 10 of swords. Sorry, guys. You need to release yourself. You're keeping yourself stuck in these. So I feel for some of you with this heartache, you are playing memories over and over. You're going over, and how could I have done this differently? What could I have done differently? I know that a lot of Librans are like this. The Librans that I know, God bless you guys, really, you are softies in so many ways. But a lot of you will sit there going, how could I have been better? Okay. And I'm hearing very clearly, this is not about you having been better. This is about you deserving better. Okay. So this ending has to happen. Release yourself from the mental stuff that you're keeping, the mental patterns and things that are keeping you stuck in the energy of this heartbreak. Move forward. It's vitally important. Okay. Once you move forward, you're going to get what you want. And the final outcome is the King of Swords. Now, not even a word of lie. There's your second now counterpart coming through. Okay. Once you get to this point where you are absolutely standing in your complete authentic authority, your self-power, knowing what you want, you can make decisions from a place of logic and reasoning and strategy. That's not to say you shouldn't follow your heart, but what I mean by this is that you're not going to be clouded by the past. You're not going to be stuck in this space. Okay. So that allows you then, once that's gone, that allows you then to be open to the possibility of somebody else coming into your space, a new relationship, new love, understanding that not everybody is your past. Okay. So, guys, I really, really think this is a beautiful reading. I mean, there's definitely, I couldn't read this any other way. I suppose I could, but it really also was like, this is definitely for the people out there that need to know that this is a love reading. Guys, just keep going. You've got this. You are almost there. You're almost at the space where you get to come up with your divine counterpart. So please don't give up. I know that it takes a lot. I know that it's tiring. I've been there. I've done it. But you've got the endurance. Remember your key word for this, endurance. Just keep going. There are amazing things on the other side. Okay, Libra, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you in this next week's reading. Promise it won't be late. Sending you all big loves, and I'll see you on the flip side. Mwah.